So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Forex Morning Call. It's Friday, it's July, it's the 8th, and I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Marcus from DowHow Trading, and we want to talk about the Forex market and some trading ideas, especially an overview about the market, the most important products like DAX, Dow, Euro, Gold, Bitcoin, for example. And of course, we want to talk about structured trading, not gambling, not guessing, just following strict rules and just following very important trade management. By the way, this is a free webinar. This is just a kind of free education, but that does not mean that it's replaced proper education. So if you want to become successful in the long run, then it's a kind of necessary that you invest a little bit money and time in your own education. Of course, you can do it by yourself, but this will take much more precious lifetime that you can expect that you think, because you have to figure out by try and error. This costs a lot of money you put into the market, which is not necessary, and this will cost a lot of precious lifetime. So if you want to come more quick to your trading success and based on a stable foundation and basement, then you should invest in your own education, like I did around about 16, 17, almost 20 years ago. And I spent a lot of money for trying out for figuring out what is true and what is false in trading, and then my own education. And I'm happy that I have my 4 mentors up to today. They lead me, they encourage me, and they encourage me to bring my knowledge into this world to make it to a better place. So let me say good morning, Ariel, Alexandru, Tomasz, good morning. And I can see on traders here already, Arkadios, good morning, and Johan and Alex, good morning. So before we start, we want to have a look at the risk disclosure and the general risk warning. You're responsible for your own trading. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment successes as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. And DowHow Trading is not responsible for your own trading success. Okay, so what do we expect today? Today is a kind of very important day because we expect the non-farm payrolls at 2:30 German time, by the way, and we have at 1:55, around about 2 o'clock, we have ECB's President Lagarde speaking. Maybe she will talk about the worst about the euro, because it's a kind of sell-off what we can see in euro. Thanks God we are short. Thanks God we have our rules and we can follow the rules. Okay, this is what we expect today. So let's come to the charts, and we want to start with DAX 50 minutes. And first of all, we want to figuring out where we are. So in here in the chart, you can see we are circling around the point of control. You see, not this. So, and point of control has not changed yet. So we are still circling around the point of control. And what I guess what you can see is that we have a wonderful trend following system here. It's always the same. We came from the green zone and we went back exactly to the point of control. And since that time, we are circling around the point of control. So what's about the trend? So, and as you can see, that was a lovely trend. We had a kind of, swinging market here on the lower side before a real trade starts here, because that was a kind of difficult, because we had a break of the trend there. Then there was a kind of downtrend. This downtrend was broken also. And then we have, based on this big move, it took a little bit more time to create a new trend. And here you could see I tried it 2 times to jump into the market based on my rules. And the last one come a little bit late, but it was a winner. And the winner equalized the two losses. And I'm happy. Yeah, I'm really happy now. And now the point is that we have now a downtrend. So, and there was the correction in the second trend arm. So therefore I open the trade to the short side and my stop loss is above the last 0.3. Yeah. Also, I'm really carefully about the non-farm payrolls this afternoon. So let's see how the price is working for up to this date and about up to this appointment. And then I will make sure that my trade is safe. Yeah. So feel free. Feel free to ask your questions on YouTube, or of course, if you want on Traders Yacht also, because actually we are free and completely independent from any brokers. So it's my show, it's the DowHow show, Forex Morning Call, so we can talk about almost everything. So let's come to the products in 4-hourly chart. And yeah, actually, you can see in DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart, you can see we have a lovely trend. We are in a 5th trend arm right now. And on the right side of the chart, you can see, okay, it shows up a new uptrend. So now we are a bit in the correction and just wait until the correction is going deep enough that we can open a trend for the shorts, for the long side. Because in short, you must be still in because stop loss is above the last 0.3 if you are a trend follower, and which means maybe you are in profit with your trade, and then you can open the trade to the long side also because you have to trade every single trend. Doesn't matter which direction. As a trend follower, you don't judge the trend. Yeah, just you follow the trend and you don't interpret. So Dow Jones. Dow Jones, we haven't broken up a downtrend, by the way. You see, this is a broken downtrend. That was the correction of the uptrend. The uptrend is the main trend. So and now we are on the way up to the last 0.2, haven't reached it yet. So I trailed my stop into profit to make the trade safe because I'm so far in profit right now because I know if the price will come back so far, then I can make a re-entry. We have some new developments in Bitcoin because we have a new uptrend here. You can see first move, correction, and now we are in the move again, which means we need to have the end of the move, then a correction, and then we can think to go long in Bitcoin. So the trend in Bitcoin will break, the downtrend will break here at 22,950, around about 23,000. And don't forget, we are in a 10th trend arm. And this is why I used to say I love trend following. Look, 10 trend arms. That's really, really damn it cool. So we have gold price, and in gold, we are in profit. Awesome, really awesome, with 8,432 points. This is really damn it cool. So we are actually in the 3rd trend arm. To make money, I trailed my stop closer because if the price is coming higher, then we can expect that we go up to 38% and then we can make a re-entry. So therefore I save the money because I can make still a re-entry. If the price is going down, then it's the new 0.3 and I'm also safe. Radu, good morning here on Traders Yacht. Kamran official 777, good morning here on YouTube also. Okay, so let's come to EURUSD. Oh my gosh, this is really lovely. This is really lovely because we are in profit with 276 pips. Yeah, and you see, we tried first along in this long trend as a correction of the down. That was not happening, that was not working. We got out with a stop at the last 0.3. Yeah, and at the same time, we opened a short in the 2nd trend arm, and we are really deep in profit. Yeah, so that's really cool. And now maybe we are talking about a new trend continuation. Maybe this the speech of Mrs. Lagarde will have a little bit impact, or maybe the non-farm payrolls could be a little bit impact. Could be have a little bit impact. So that's that's the focus charts. Feel free if I should analyze something of your trades. So just type in the chat box here on YouTube, of course, on Traders Yacht also. If you should analyze something of your trades, please the trade, the product, and the time frame. Yeah, without the time frame, I analyze just in 4-hourly chart. So feel free, because it's the sense of this free Forex show that you learn a little bit for your own trading, and or you think you could come into education. So how you can get your education, I show you. For example, you go on my homepage, DowHow-trading.com, and there you will find the complete education course. By the way, this course is a processing course, which means I always add some, from time to time, I add some updates. And the next updates you can expect in this course is about how does the first trend on really looks like. And one of the next one is a perfect trade management, which I don't show in this free webinar. So therefore, if you book this course for yourself, you can expect that we are going forward and forward and forward. This is really, really important. So in case you want to follow, I give the link here in the chat, and of course here on Traders Yacht also. And then you can just click this one. Okay, I have a couple of trades running, except of this Dow and EURUSD. And we start with, let's see, DAX 15. Okay, it's coming up a little bit, but I must stop the last 0.3 and everything's fine. So we have Aussie Canadian dollar. We have, first of all, we have to realize that this is a downtrend, and this downtrend will break here the last 0.3. So, but the correction now is running in its own uptrend, and therefore, after this small correction, in the second trend run, I open the trade at the 0.2, and I'm speculating of a trend continuation. So my stop loss is above the below the last 0.3, and everything is fine. So just let it go. Tom, good morning here on Traders Yacht. US dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, I have it on my list. I will come to you. Alexander, good morning. Nice to have you here. Oh, Alexander, I'm not sure if you, can you give me just a quick answer? If you bought my course, just give me a yes or no, because I sent you a couple of emails and I'm afraid they are in your spam folder, because I didn't get any, I did not get any answer from you. So I'm not sure. I have a lot of names there. So maybe you can give me an answer, by the way. So let's come to the next one. Victor, good morning. So Aussie JPY. So we open the trade to the short side, and we were a little bit in loss. Stop loss is above the last 0.3. And now let's see what happens next. There is no uptrend, so we don't have to make an uptrend too, just focusing on the downtrend, and let's see the result. Yeah. Oh, Alex, I know you, if I'm right, then you ordered the community too, my DowHow family too. So please check your emails, because I sent you a couple of emails for your access for my DowHow family. Maybe they are in a spam folder, I don't know. Holiday. So you check your emails. And if you don't get it, so please come back to me, that we can get in touch to each other, that you can get what you deserve. Okay, thanks for your answer, by the way. Okay, then we have Euro Aussie. So the long trend is done, and now we have a downtrend, and the downtrend right away is in profit. Yeah, so that's the last 0.3. Let's see what happens next. Next one. You're very welcome. So we have Euro JPY, also a lovely trend right now. We are almost 500 pips in profit. This is really cool. So the stop loss is above the last 0.3 here because I don't want to risk that much money. I don't care if you see now a trend continuation. We are in the fourth trend arm and I want to save the money because I want to bring back my account, you know, and therefore we have to get a little bit closer. So there's a question from Luthando. Wonderful, good morning. So what are the recurring time slots for this forum? Okay, I don't know what you really mean, but this is a Forex morning call every morning, Monday to Friday at 8 o'clock. We start here and it's streaming live here on YouTube. Afterwards, you can see it as a recording. And if you have any questions, then get to my homepage, DowHow-trading.com, send me a notification, and then we can get in touch with other, and I can answer all your questions you have. Okay, so next one is Euro Kiwi. Here we go. The long is still running for the moment. The long is still running because we have a pyramiding system here with two trades, two positions, and is safe at the last 0.3 here. And at the same time now we have a downtrend. So therefore there was a bit of correction here. There was a balance candle, two balance candles in a row with changing of the color too. Therefore I opened the trade at the 0.2 and let's see what happens. I have a stop loss at the last 0.3. We will see what happens. Then we have pound Aussie. Yeah, here we are a bit deeper in loss, but I don't care because if you calculate your money properly, which you can learn in the course, for example, how about your own money management. So the stop loss is above the last 0.3, and let's see. By the way, I must be prepared for a possible short also. And as you can see, I saved my short. So I went short here. I show you. So I went short here. And then I could see the price is not working for me. And I trailed my stop and I went out here. It was a small profit. So, and now the long is also still running. And in the long, I'm still calculating and I have the probabilities on my side that we see a final trend continuation to the upper side. If not, and we will see, and if I will see here a new balance candle to the short side, then I will open a position again to the short side, but I'm still in the second trend arm of the short too. And I must be prepared for both sides. I don't know which trend will continue. And by the way, I don't care. I know nothing about pound or Aussie. Okay, I know that's currencies, but as a real trader, not an investor, and I'm not an analyst. Yeah, as an analyst, you don't trade. So, and don't mix it. An analyst will never trade. A trader will never analyze. A trader follows his rules, and an analyst makes analysis. Nothing more. He's not a trader. Don't mix it. Yeah. So don't trust analysts because they sometimes say long and sometimes they say short, whatever their models will show them. But that are no rules. They get money for making analyses, but not for trading, by the way. Yeah. Okay, so here we come, Tom. This is for you. Dollar, JPY, still two trades. Look, that's the interesting part. We have down here. And therefore, that was the first long here. Exactly, that was the first long because there's a long, still a long. So I give you a little bit of hint. Look, so that's the long trend here. And it's not broken because we have just a spike here on the lower side. So which means we can speculate that this a long trend will continue. So therefore, I open a first position here. After I reach the 0.2, I trailed my stop into profit and I get out with a small profit. Everything was fine. So, but the trend is still valid. So it was my duty based on my rules to open the trade again. So my stop loss is above the last 0.3. And at the same time, you can see there is a short also with a correction zone here. And that means I can speculate that maybe this trend will continue also. So therefore, I open a short position here, have my stop loss above the last 0.3, and now just I'm waiting. Both trades are protected by a stop at the last 0.3. Both trades are in a second trend and both have this has the same probability for a trend continuation. So why should I judge? I know what a lot of people try to do to handle this kind of uncertainty. Yeah, they just analyze right now. So they think about, oh, the non-farm payrolls this afternoon. Oh, about the rate, about the US dollar JPY. Oh, Mr. Abe was attacked by this night from attack, you know. You can read the news, something like this. Oh my gosh, what happened? No, don't do this. Because every trade around the world, every opinion, every judgment, whatever there is, will lead to a trend, will lead to a trade through the order book. And you can see it by a candle in the chart. Why you should predict the future. This is not how you can make money in trading, because trading, let me repeat this again, is a zero-sum game. And making analysis, making predictions, having opinions and trading based on your personal opinions is not a mathematic edge. Think about this, take this thought to your weekend. So that was my running trades for the moment. And now I show you what I have on my watch list. So we start with, first of all, Bitcoin. Don't forget Bitcoin. Next correction is yours. I have on my watch list Canadian dollar JPY. Why is it? First of all, we have to be prepared for both sides because we have two trends for the moment. That's the long trend. If the price turns around, we must be order long. And we have a corrective trend in the short side, to the short side. Therefore, I have a pending order on my way down. Yeah, if there will show up a balance candle, then I will set also pending order for long, because I don't know which trend will continue and I don't predict, I just follow. Yeah. Call back later. What a great name. Thank you very much. Preach, of course. So let's see. Then I have coffee, Arabica on my watch list. So, and when the market opens here on Admirals, by the way, then I will set a pending order here to the short side. I will set a pending order for stop sell, because then I must expect this is the second trend arm of a short, and the same time the fourth trend arm for a long. Also be prepared for both sides, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, next one, pound JPY. Yeah, that's easy. We have the fourth trend arm, and in case that the trend will continue to the low short side, because remember the point of control is really far on the lower side, then we must be a part of this trend. And finally, pound dollar, fourth trend arm. I'm waiting for changing of the color. Yeah, and then again on the way down, make a stop sell. Okay, that's the 4 points of my watch list: pound dollar, pound JPY, coffee, and CAD JPY. I guess we have a lot of things to do. And I'm punctually today. Thank you very much, guys, for listening today. Let me say thank you that we could have this wonderful week. I hope you will see in the course or in the family, whatever there is. However, we'll see each other next week again on Monday, 8 o'clock, right before the markets open. And maybe you take some thoughts for you to your weekend and think about why you want to be a real trader, not why you want to become, because open an account, make the first trade, and you are a trader. So, but maybe you should think about this question, why you want to be a real trader. What's the real reason why you want to be a real trader? And maybe you can send me an email or WhatsApp or whatever it is. And then you can tell me why you want to be a real trader. Have a nice weekend. Thanks for listening. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the logic be with you. See you on Monday.